Howdy. So, we're back. Uh, we ended our last run 6-3, which was really frustrating because not because we lost in any sort of like fair and balanced sort of way, but because we lost to the topic that we're going to be discussing today, which is variance. Actually, what we lost to was extreme variance. So, not even like the normal fun kind that you get. We lost to the kind where like the gods intervened and were like, you're not winning here. So our last event run, like I said, we ended 6-3 because a transformer exploded outside my house. I turned my computer back on instantly and I tried to get back in, but it just was not gonna happen in time. So, well, sometimes that happens. Which got me thinking about variance and how it's a topic that I'm probably going to harp on a lot. It's something that I really have wanted to discuss for a while because variance is an extremely hot topic in Magic. Every game is just huge. There's huge amounts of variance, and your goal as you play and progress, what I think is beautiful about the game is that you run into all this variance, but you can sort through all that chaos and make order of it and achieve victory, or sometimes you don't, and that's fine too. You're not necessarily favored to win or favored to lose. You're just experiencing randomness, and you're going to do your best to make what you can of it. And that is a lot like real life. Um, I found I found I guess I was around when it was made, an old video by an old streamer that talks about the most unfair game. And at the time, it was real edgy, and I really liked it. I still really like it. I think it's a good thought exercise. But I had a few critiques that I wanted to make. So, one, uh, the primary metric for measuring success, I don't think should be gold because gold is a fickle thing and it can go up or down, and some people just start with way more, and that happens not in Magic. Some people start with the ability to make more gems, same kind of principle, I guess, but that's not that's not what that's not how you win this game that we're playing here. You win this game that we're playing here, I would say, by enjoying the only thing that you have that you can really enjoy, your time. Money is meant to measure time. If you're at all familiar with, I think it's Adam Smith's theory of economics, it's it basically boils down to time as money. Well, it boils down to time as food, but or money as food, which is a conversion for time. I'm not going to go through and explain everything. My point is, yeah, you can eat, and that's good and all, but if you're constantly comparing your pile of corn to someone else's pile of corn, it's going to make you really unhappy. And why the hell would you do that? You can never get the biggest corn pile because you didn't start with the biggest corn pile, and that's how the biggest corn pile is generally made. Or starting with a decent sized corn pile and being extremely awesome. That's another way that a giant corn pile is made. It doesn't matter. The point is, we're not here to get the biggest pile of corn. I think it's a good thing to try and do. Like, I'm not a non-competitive person. I don't think that we should just abstain because from playing a game because we can't win. Obviously, I don't think we should abstain from playing games because we can't win. There's a reason we play, and it's not it winning or losing shouldn't be the main goal of playing a game because it's not in your hands most of the time. Most of the time, it's in the hands of variance. It's in the hands of chance or fate. And you can only do the best that you can with the tools you're given, which are all based on variance, mind you, and produce the most order or the highest chance you can of getting value. That's all you can do, and you should try and find joy in that process. Because ultimately, the goal is not to get the biggest pile of corn. It should be to enjoy yourself. And everyone has to have some corn to live. So why not play that game? You're not only benefiting yourself, you're benefiting your community and those around you. I I know most people look at it as a selfish endeavor to try and get a big pile of corn, but a big pile of corn is just a representation of an efficient system. Someone built a hyper efficient system. So, richest guy in the world right now, the Amazon guy, Bezos, he built a really good system. He made everyone's lives better. Like, I can take my phone out of my pocket right now, and I can get anything I want delivered to my house tomorrow or the day after. When I was a kid, that wasn't a thing you could even imagine. A, we didn't have phones, smartphones. B, there was no delivery system. There was no infrastructure. There was no, anything in place to be able to do something like that. The man's rich for a reason, and by dang, I think he deserves it because my life is better for his innovations, for his work. Um, and I think it's okay that he has a giant pile of corn. And that's not to say everyone needs to be Jeff Bezos or whatever. Most people don't have the opportunity, the tools. He got lucky. He got a good hand, and he capitalized on it. He was also skilled. I think it takes both to a certain extent to get anywhere in life. But that doesn't mean that because you can't just get the biggest pile of corn, you shouldn't enjoy playing the game. You can roll up your pile of corn, or you can lose your pile of corn on a bad bet and learn something from it. But ultimately, you should enjoy that process because that's all we have is the time to enjoy. And if you're not enjoying your time here, why are you here? Really, why are you here? Why do any of this? If you're not enjoying it, why do any of it? So do your best to enjoy it. Laugh because most of it's out of your hands, and do what you can to make the world a better place. Variance is going to happen, and that's fine. Just be okay with it. Yeah, I think that's the point I was trying to make. I might have wandered a little bit there, but I think I'm okay. I hope you all have a great day. Enjoy your life. We're going to get into it after this break here. Okay, so we did a run with rogues earlier. We're still not we're still not doing great with rogues. The win rate is only scraping 53% here, and I would much rather I think get in quick games with higher win rate, which is where we're at right now with mono white. So we're gonna jam some mono white here, and see if we can make some gains. Well, we're gonna make some gains regardless. Hopefully positive gains, but either way, we're converting gold into cards. And there's some variance involved. But our average win rate has us favored to... This is awkward. Maybe. Our average win rate does have us favored to to profit. So even with variance, even if we're like 0-3 here, like as long as we keep going, we should come out on top. Like it might happen that we go 0-3. That's possible. For example, that most likely gets removed, right? Oh, interesting. Very interesting. I think we're going to want the caskets for better targets than that. I'm not blocking anything this game. I expect Rimrock Knights and other shenanigans. Yep. That is expected. And because we're not blocking, we're just going to go ahead and go up there. Now he's tapped out, so we can actually block here. Yep. Yep. That's expected. Aw, it's a kitty cat. Must be blocked if able. 1 life for each creature that died this turn. Eh. That's good if you can get like a huge enchantment on it. Like hit that with an Embercleave. Deals 10. Gains you a bunch of life. Okay, okay. I'm happy with that. And it's deciding, so we go first. Sweet. Red. Interesting. Half red, mind you. Well, we're probably not going to get to mace that next turn. Oh, it's one of those. Oh, we're 100%. We are going to want... Let's see, what can we do here? We're expecting removal. So we're going to want to get down the Alcid. And we can either Casket, Hallowed Priest, or Speaker now. I think the smart thing to do... Oh, I don't know about the smart thing. Probably play the other Speaker? Question mark? I don't really like that line. I don't want to sack the Alcid either. This is awkward for us. Hold 1 turn. Hope we don't get got by an exile effect here. He's planning on cashing in on that. Oh, Cinderclasm. Interesting. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, that's blowout. He's just got a bunch of board wipes in here. We're pretty screwed. I hate this deck so much. This is the exact reason we like playing rogues. I'm just gonna scoop. I'm not gonna sit around and watch this shit. I have no chance to win from there. Prevents. Good enough. And looks hot, but we'll see. We're fighting rogues, so it's probably going to be removal, end of the story. We're not fighting rogues. We're fighting a cycling deck. Interesting. We're going to giant killer that at some point. Cool. Free win. Yay. Go to 3 on that. I think we just play out Heliod here, though. And we're probably going to want to go wide. Question mark. Oh no, he doesn't have any direct removal, so that should be fine. Now if he chooses to grow the Fox, get to remove it with the Giant Killer next turn, and then play out the Giant Killer as well. Here. Cycles the Go for Blood. Don't know that that's what I would have done. He opted not to grow his Fox there. Cycles again, we can Giant Killer the Fox. Opts not to. Interesting. Don't think he can continue to do nothing here, can he? see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But if I remove, okay, 6. Yeah, he's gonna have to. Okay, all right. I'm okay with this, aren't I? I could potentially get him here if I swing with the speaker, right? I don't know that it's correct to do that. I think it's correct actually just to go wide here. Hilliard should be a fine attack. He just blocks with a 1/1. I don't know why we're still holding that giant killer. I guess to whiff a gopher blood. That's pretty much it. What the hell? That's so strange. Okay. Why? Just so we can try and get in with a flat fox here? Question mark? Don't know that that was the right call for him. So many different roads to victory this game here. Activates the Lurrus, maybe. Doesn't have the mana to play it. Good game. Expected. That is basically a free win for us, though. Cycling does not match up well against an aggro deck like this. Millen control decks, whole other ball game. Gordo, 85 NJ. This is not the first time I fought this guy. That's a keep. Opponent goes first. That's rough. This might actually be correct. As weird as it sounds, I think that's correct. He's got a shock or a stomp. He's got a stomp. He's gonna stomp the dog. Okay. And then as best possible. And he's got a shock. That's hyper aggressive. Let's see if he wants to double remove here. Yeah, Linden should match up better against anything he can possibly do. Got another removal in his hand. That's a bit heavy for mono red in terms of removal. He should be playing more proactively. Plays out the giant. I want to get an Aspirin on board here. See if he's got more removal. Might. If he attacks with the champion here, he's got a Rimrock Knight. Which is what we would expect to see. Oh, he's got another Shock or Bone Crusher. Interesting. Oh, a Shatter. Okay. Because why wouldn't he? Am I making that trade? Nope. %0 chance I'm making that trade. I will get Ember Cleaved before I make that trade. Another removal? Holy cow, this guy! Two giants. Still not making that trade. Maul's good. Maul's super good here. This is an Embercleave, probably. The only thing that... Okay, 4, 12. So technically, we go here. Oh, he doesn't have an Embercleave. He's got no cards in hand. My bad. Hallowed Priest plus Speaker. I think just Aspirant plus Speaker is fine, right? We can put her at 4. I think we're okay just attacking with the Speaker, and she gains extra life, so why not? Should be good from here. Man, this was a hot hand and a bunch of hot draws. He had some pretty good draws himself, though. Okay. So that dies. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have first strike. Oh, I wanted to win the good old-fashioned way. Well, there we go. Farming red deck. Just what? Oh, mythic rare. Sick. What did we get? Pulukarnos. Cool. And the last time I played Magic, I remember I got a Mythic Rare as a card reward, and that was an experience I have remembered until now. Like, I used to have an old account. I wouldn't call it pay to win, but I definitely invested in it, and it didn't do so hot. I mean, it did really hot, actually. I had a lot of fun playing it, but I didn't play it enough to really get to where I am now. Like, now I get a Mythic Rare card reward, and I'm like, sweet. It's not like it used to be. Also, this is a pretty good hand. If he doesn't have interaction, we can just get him. If he does have interaction, it's unfortunate, but... Oh, Stomp. Stomp could be brutal. How many Stomps do you have, friend? Because I don't think it's enough. Now we can play out the Daxos. But we want a Hallowed Priest before we Speaker? Question mark? Nah, I think it's more important to land the Speaker. The Speaker can get in next turn, right? We can just go wide here, play out the Hallowed Priest next turn. See if he's got like another Stomp or something. Jesus, the removal! There's so much removal in every deck. We are getting him, but if we keep topping lands, we're going to be in a rough spot. Sick. takes 7. Interesting. He's got... must have like a bite or something. It's the only reason I can see he would make that play. Cool. Three, 3, 7, 3, 3. Gonna want to trade here, right? So we can like go there and then get him with the savior. Okay. Well, let's see what you can do here. Keeper's a good start. Gazandy Mammoth, that's pretty good too. Goes to 4. Orthos, that's pretty good too. That's actually super good. That stops a lot of action on our part. Of course. For 7. Yeah, we can't really swing with anything. We got him dead in 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay. We'll just go ahead and make that attack. Oh, we just missed lethal. Shit! That's really bad. He might actually get out of range now. Let's see. 4, we can go to 7. He's got 1, 2, 3. He can go to 8. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. One, 2, 3, 4. So it doesn't actually matter, does it? I don't understand the attack with the Innkeeper here. Oh shit. 5. That's lethal. Damn! Good game. He found it. I bet that felt like a pretty good win. Yeah, I missed lethal last turn. Ugh. Well, I deserve that loss. Always rough when you miss lethal and then lose the game because of it. Okie dokie. Secret Axos Mall. Selfless Savior, Speaker Mall. Like, he actually might not have anything. Yeah, we need to get the speaker down this turn regardless. Sick. If he didn't mouse over his Hellhound like he had a trick, I would have forgot to attack with the Savior, because I wasn't even thinking about it. Honestly, I would have missed 1 damage there. Yeah, it's expected, whatever. We'll be out of range. I still think I just take 2 here. Okay. I think I still take 4 here. That's fine. The classic Rimrock Knight. The classic Speaker of the Heaven Maul. Yeah, rough turn. Corbin, interesting. Interesting that he just wanted to throw that away like that. I think he didn't realize it had first strike. Probably. Sweet! We got our gold back. Sick! 1 more win and we actually get a rare out of it, which is super good. Super good. Alright, who are we fighting here? 164-654-54... 524894565. Get out of here. I go first. And Daxos Heliod shenanigans, probably. Gotta discard 1. You don't go first. You go second. Play out the Bling Land! Dang, son. Put myself up to get completely owned by removal if I play out the Heliod here. And I know most of these decks run like more removal than mine. So I think I just play out the Hallowed Priest. Should make his turn more awkward. And then we swing here, because he doesn't block. That's going to get Casketed or Skyclave Apparitioned. Both of which we're happy about, because that's one less removal he'll have for Heliod. Big swing, but I think that's fine. There's another land. Okay. I think getting a Maul in play this turn is actually fine here. I think. He's actually favored to have like an exile effect here, which kind of sucks, because there's not really much we can do about that. But you don't normally see a ton of... I think I'm just out of it now. You don't normally see a ton of removal in these decks. The apparitions kind of suck. I think we're probably safe to Heliod out now. Now we can play another Maul next turn. Okay, well, that's just more removal than we thought he'd have. And we're probably dead. I do like the apparitions. I don't know if I like the apparitions more than a... That's not bad. We casket his apparition. We can maul... Yeah, gimme. We can maul... Oh, that still only takes us to... No, that should take us to 1, 2, 3... No, it only takes us to 4 devotion. That kind of sucks. We can maul the token. Defensively. That's rough. Yeah, we're out. Good game! Goes to 4/7, which eliminates this token here. 4/8. I wonder if he has another removal for anything. Yep, he does. Good game. That's a lot of removal. Daxos, Heliod, Giant Killer, Glass Casket, Skyclave Apparition. Dang. Well, we didn't go negative, and we got 3 cards out of it. Cool. So, well, let's check out whatever deals in the store for today. Oh, Thanksgiving Day sleeve. That's kind of cool. Feasting Troll King, Call to the Feast, Turn into Pumpkin, Bake into a Pie, Giant Skewer, Collected Company. It's all Thanksgiving Day stuff. Aw, that's so cool. Alright, anywho, we went 4-3, which, not great, not bad. That's pretty expected for our win rate, but, yeah, we went up some cards, and we did good. I would like to say that we've showcased variance there, but I mean technically we did, right? Because all of that was variance, but we also got the average. So what we showcased was that even though variance exists, if you play enough, you come to an average. Through variance, you come to an average. And the average is what you want to be favored in. So, until next time, stay above average. Adios.